Please join me in welcoming Mario Danner, the COO of biztribution. Mario, go ahead and lead us off.
So welcome, everybody. I'm the classical airliner who spent his whole career in aviation, in different departments and companies of Lufthansa Group. What definitely gets... okay, sorry for that. So I don't know whether you can see my slides because I can't see them.
We can see them, Mario.
Okay, sorry. So I'm the classical airliner who spent his whole career in aviation in different departments and companies of Lufthansa Group. What definitely got more important over the years, cost efficiency. And airlines got quite good at that. Just think back at your last experience in economy, flying in economy. Second, customer centricity, like individualization and personas to enhance the travel experience. So it really puzzles me that in such a key area as air travel distribution, almost no progress has been made, neither on cost efficiency, nor in enabling more personalization. And this is where biztribution steps in, as the sole decentralized distribution solution designed specifically for air travel industry. So let me show you what we have built.
Biztribution. Shape your story.
Air travel distribution is still dominated by an oligopoly of global distribution system companies as middlemen with over 30-year-old legacy solutions, which poses great pressure on the industry profitability and while limiting innovation. At Lufthansa, for example, distribution inefficiencies became apparent regularly in high costs of more than 7.5 billion euros for the airline sector per year. Technical limitations that prevent more personalized, tailored experiences and services, or when all systems amendments have to be performed by the GDS itself, which can take up to 12 months, although it's your data sets you want to amend. This not only harms passengers, not only harms airlines, but travel agencies and eventually all travelers. Air travel stakeholders have tried to get out of this gridlock for decades, hardly with success. And this is where we come into play, by providing a collaborative, fully decentralized and neutral ecosystem without middlemen. We estimate that biztribution enables stakeholders to increase their profit per passenger by more than 40%. In two ways. First, we drastically reduce distribution costs through reduced fees and facilitated synchronization. Second, through additional revenue opportunities. There are no limits for rich content, such as personalization, ancillary services, or dynamic pricing. On top, stakeholders regain control over their information, content, and customers. One important point, we are not another GDS, and we are not dealing with tokens or crypto. We offer a blockchain as a service distribution solution created specifically for the air travel industry's needs. And it is very easy to connect. There is no need for stakeholders to cut over from their current internal distribution systems, as only one API integration is necessary. But what about competition? GDSs have little interest in change, as their 30-year-old business model is normally highly profitable. And new entrants with blockchain-powered marketplaces either lack the needed industry know-how or the technical viability, or even both, which led to design decisions that make their products, in our view, unsuitable for the specifics of airline distribution. Our huge advantage, biztribution was designed by industry experts with more than 50 years experience in GDS and 20 years in aviation. Our technology is ready for further development, together with our existing partners and additional aviation stakeholders, especially smaller airlines of big aviation groups and alliances and travel agents. Based on these developments, we plan to go productive next year, including onboarding large airlines. With our blockchain as a service business model, we forecast distribution cash flow positive with 7.5 million handled passengers. For 2025, we set the goal to 50 million passengers, around 3% of the total addressable market. Phase 1 was founded by EU Horizon 2020, including 2 seals of excellence. For the next stage, the necessary budget of 2.5 million euros will be primarily used for further developing our solution based on customer feedback. So thank you for listening. And unfortunately, I couldn't see my slides, so I hope the right slide was always in sight.
Thank you very much, Mario. Yeah, we saw the entire presentation, so appreciate that. So I'd like to first introduce Juan Antonio Navarro, who's going to take questions from the Dragon. So Juan Antonio will come in here shortly. Dragons are making their first appearance here, so welcome, Dragons. What do you think of distribution, Susanna? A couple of challenges to the GDS business model. I'm sure you've heard this a few times.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. This is not the first time that I've heard a pitch that is related to blockchain and how that can help our customers. So I'll say initial reaction, I've heard a lot of buzzwords in one pitch in the last 4 minutes and a half. I heard about cost efficiency. I heard about personalization. I heard about, not about tokens and taking out the GDS, of course. But at the end, I actually haven't been able to grasp exactly what the team has built so far. Because in the video demo, what I saw was the performance of retrieving search results like flights. And the question here that I always have for new technology versus older technology is, what are you doing better than existing systems? Because being able to retrieve flights is not necessarily better than existing system, right? So I would say that's my question number one, and obviously, the question number two is, what have they already achieved? What is the roadmap? Because being a GDS for 30 years, there are obviously a lot of things that we've built, and there are multiple reasons why GDSs are in the structure we are today. So given that the team has very strong experience in the industry, I would like to hear about that too. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Susan, for your question about what we are doing, let's say, better, we are providing to the industry. We provide a shift of paradigm to the industry with a way to regain the governance, to reduce costs, and to increase the sales. Because at the end, as you know, the GDSs are, for instance, in a couple of them, they have an antitrust profile open by the European Commission, are under investigation due to, let's say, not so fair practices, and it's not. It's something that the airlines, the customers, are looking for an alternative that allows them to recover this governance of the retail market. The second question about what is the differences from Amadeus, I have no clue. If you could provide more information about what is your questions, because at the end, you know much better than us what
no, I don't.
I think she was asking about your roadmap.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Related with the roadmap, we are targeting to provide, as Mario shows in the picture, in 1 year we will be in less than 1 year we will be ready for a proof of concept with some airlines, we expect. Okay, and the idea is to have a full NDC interface, blockchain based, in a way that is able to fulfill the needs of the customers for targeting to 4 billion people that traveled in 2019, at least. This is our own.
Sasha, do you have a question?
Yeah, I'd like to ask a different question, right? And actually 2 questions. Number one, why does this need to be on the blockchain when so far we haven't really seen anything in travel that has really worked on the blockchain? And number 2, you're putting blame on the GDS, but isn't it true that most of the airlines haven't been able to implement new ways of commercializing, additional product opportunities? It's not just down to the GS. I think it's the pair of the two that haven't managed in the last 20 years, to do that, and how you're going to fix that.
30 seconds.
Okay, why blockchain? Because blockchain is a way to get back governance to the airlines and to the different stakeholders of the travel industry. At the end, with blockchain, you provide a smart contract that allows you to sign a transaction and decide who are doing what without any middleman. Sorry, your second question was, Shasha, I forgot it.
The second question was that the airlines, have tried for 20 years to better commercialize their product and come up with alternative ways, but they haven't managed so far with this existing technology. It's not a shortage of technology, but more a shortage of the airline not being able to do that.
Okay, the airlines, once we have approached to them, they see the need to achieve in this case, because at the end, that airline provides NDC, but mainly is using their direct channels. The indirect channels or the retail channels are not using NDC in the way that they want to have it. So they are looking for an alternative that fulfills their needs that they are looking for since 2005, roughly.
Thank you very much, Juan Antonio. Well done. Way to kick us off.